There's a new way to look up sold comps on eBay, and it's actually been around for a while, but a lot of resellers aren't using it, and I don't know if it's because they don't know it exists or they don't quite know how to use it. I'm going to show you a way to search sold comps while you're in the thrift store so that you can do it faster, easier, and skip that confusion when you see the best offer price where it crosses out the price and says the best offer was accepted. This method will show you what items actually sold for and not just tell you that a best offer is accepted and not give you any more information. So when you're in the thrift store sourcing for items to flip online, it's always a good idea to look items up. You want to find out if it has a good sell price, if it has a good sell-through rate. These are items that you're going to invest your money and your time into. So by researching items on eBay to see what they sold for and how many of them are selling, you're going to be able to make a smarter decision. The old way, which is the way that we're all used to doing it, is to open up your eBay app, type something in the search bar, go down to the filters and click sold, and then kind of scroll through there to see what they're selling for, and then also going to see all of the completed listings, including the unsold and sold, so that you can kind of figure out the sell-through rate. This usually takes a couple of minutes, and there's a little bit of mental math involved unless you're using the calculator on your phone, but there's an easier way, and a lot of people don't realize that this tool is available because we just kind of got stuck doing it the old way. So let me show you how you can more easily see things like the average sale price and the sell-through rate in your eBay app. So I'm going to do it on my phone while I give you instructions, and I'll show you on the screen because I want to make sure that I'm saying everything correctly and I'm not leading you astray. So first, we're going to go to our eBay app, and what you want to do is click on selling, and then you're going to scroll down to research. It'll say jump to research. We're going to click on that, and then you can start typing something. So I'm going to search Banana Republic merino wool sweater, pink, medium, because I want to be as specific as possible because it's going to depend on size, it's going to depend on color. And now I can easily see the average sold price is $17.83. The average sell-through rate is about 14%, which is not a great sell-through rate. It shows you the sold price range, average shipping, the percentage that have free shipping, and how many total sellers there were. And this is all in the last 90 days. You can also click show trend details, and it will show you how the price has changed over the last 90 days. So you can go back, and if we want, so for example, if you look up something super rare and nothing's showing up, you can click the filter and go back up to 3 years. And then it will show you over the last 3 years what has sold. One of the great things about this method is that it shows you the accurate sale price. If you go in the old way, a lot of times you'll see a line through a price and it'll say best offer accepted, but you won't be able to see what that item sold for. Using the product research tool in eBay will show you the accurate actual price that it sold for and not just kind of give you a vague, this is what it was listed for, but they accepted best offer, figure it out yourself. So this is a great way to do it. That was a lot faster. And this will not only make things quicker for you, it also just makes it a lot easier to kind of figure out what items you want to purchase and make good sourcing decisions because the money is made during sourcing. The items that you purchase determine how much money you're going to make. Sure, you have to list them and you have to take photos and all of that is important to get it sold, but how much profit you're going to make is 100% dependent on what you purchase and making good sourcing decisions, which is probably one of the hardest things to wrap your head around as a reseller. I've been reselling for, 10, 15 years now, and I don't always know the answer either when it comes to sourcing. So using this method is a great way to do it, and you can also do this on the computer, so I'm gonna jump over there and show you how to do it. It's pretty much the same process. Okay, so on the computer, the process is pretty much the same, but you do get some benefits to using the computer, and I will show you right now. I'm going to do the exact same search. So the way you get here is you just go over to research and click product research, and it will take you directly to the screen, and we're going to search Banana Republic merino wool pink sweater, right? So it's going to do the same thing. It's going to show us the sold listings for the last 90 days or so. Same thing, 1772 average sold price. All this info is pretty much the same, except for, what's kind of funny is this is showing a 22% sell-through rate. What did I do differently? Editing Eileen here, and the reason the numbers are off is because I forgot to put medium. So I searched for the title, but I didn't put medium, and that's why the numbers are off. And I'm going to look confused throughout this video, but I'm going to let you know here. That's why the numbers are off. That's all. I did switch these around to see if that made a difference. It didn't make a difference. I didn't think it would. All right, so we're just gonna go with it. So you can see all this information here. This is the average sold price over the last 90 days. And then you can click over and it will show you the total sold. So obviously you can see they're selling more now than they were back in September. You can see the average sale price and total sold together. And then you can see the distribution of listing prices. So most of them sold between $13 and $17. Next up was $8 to $13 and etc. And then you can see the market share. Percentage of sales. I don't honestly know what that means. And then distribution of listing in some top categories. They're all in clothing, shoes, and accessories. All right. So it shows all of those things. You can look at every individual listing here. You can see the average sold price, or you can see the sold price. You can see how much they asked for shipping, how many they sold, and the date it was sold. But you can also easily click over to active to compare. And this is what I like to do when I'm listing items, because you can see the average sold price is around $17.73, but the average listed price is about $27. So I'm not going to necessarily list things at $17 because I have to account for different condition. I have to account for the fact that they're more popular now than they were 90 days ago. So we can actually, we could do is, because this is a more seasonal item and they weren't selling a lot in September, let's just say the last 30 days and we'll see how that changes. So the sale price actually didn't go up very much for the last 30 days. But we can go to active and we can see what people are selling them for. And I personally usually just go here and see what the cheapest one is. And then I kind of gauge where I want mine to be. And I always price on the lower end of competitive. I know a lot of people want to price high so that they can send offers and stuff. I just want to get my stuff sold. So I would personally probably list this around $15. Depending on the condition and all of that, plus shipping. That is probably even on the higher, more hopeful side, because there are a lot of them that are in the $10 range. And it also is going to depend on style and all that information as well. So if I put cable knit here or something like that, you do kind of need to do a little bit more research, but this is a great tool to have because you can easily see average sold price. You can see the sell-through rate. Now the sell-through rate actually went down in the last 30 days versus the last 90 days. I wonder if it's just because more people are listing them and not that many more people are buying them. So this is just a really interesting way to kind of do your product research, play around with this. Let me go back over to the big screen. All right, so that is how you can quickly look up prices on your phone and on your computer. You can easily see average sale price. You can easily see the sell-through rate, which is one of the bigger things for me, because if I can easily see, oh, it's a 50% sell-through rate, usually that's a pickup for me as long as there's some profit there. If I can easily see that's a 10% sell-through rate, that might not be something that I want to pick up. So these are just easy ways to quickly gauge things. And then if you feel like you need to look further, you can go ahead and look through listings manually. I tend to do that on some pieces, but not every piece, because if we spend too much time researching, we're never going to get things done. So research is important, but don't spend too long on it. And this little trick, if you didn't know it, is going to save you some time so that you are not spending too much time on it. If you want to see more videos from me as a part-time reseller, full-time self-employed entrepreneur, go ahead and click subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.